Hi, this is Arundeep from Flawless English. Today I'm going to have a speaking session with one of my students just to let you know how this speaking session is done and how examiner examines his students during real examination. So let's find out how the student performs.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. What's your full name?
My full name is Harpinder Singh.
Okay, and what can I call you?
You may call me from my first name Harpinder.
Okay. So Harpinder, this test is divided into three parts. In the first part, I'll ask you some general questions, maybe some introductory questions. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's talk about social media. Do you and your friends like using social media?
Honestly speaking, me and my friends are fond of using social media because it enables us to explore the world and make many friends around the world.
Okay. How do you make friends on social media?
Truly speaking, I make friends on social media on the basis of my friend circle, of my requirement. I usually make friends with benefits from whom I get benefits.
Why is it so?
Because in today's world, it is too important to make friends whom you get benefits because each one has a different quality. So that's why I'm making friends for benefits.
Are you implying that social media is affecting the relationships?
Honestly speaking, social media is affecting relationships because it helps to develop a good bond between a boy and a girl, and also helps to strengthen the bond of two friends.
Okay. Do you think these days children are using social media in excess?
I guess nowadays children are using social media in excess because their parents did not restrict them. Parents are busy in their work. They did not care about their children. But as compared to past, the children are too intelligent and do use social media in a limited time.
What can be the benefits of using social media according to you?
To the best of my knowledge, using social media enables us to explore the world and make many friends. The one basic benefit of social media is we can explore teachers and professors around the world and we can clear our doubts.
What sort of people get addicted to social media?
To the best of my knowledge, the children and teenagers are addicted to social media because they thought that social media is a very good platform, but it is their duty to select social media and monitor their activities so they can focus on their studies.
Okay, got it. Let's move on to another part 2, wherein I'll give you a topic and 1 minute to think about. Okay, you can also make some notes in the meanwhile. Okay. There you would find pen and paper. Okay. So your cue card is: describe a long walk you ever had. When this happened, where you walked, who you were with, and explain how you felt about this walk. Okay. Okay, your time is over now. Now you have to speak for another 2 minutes or until I ask you to stop. Okay, you can start.
In today's modern world, to stay fit is quite an uphill task for many people, but I strongly believe that I'm kind of person that can walk and run for a long time because from my school days, there is a goal in my life. I have to stay fit for my life. So last year, me and my friends planned to visit Himachal. That was our nearby state. We had our longest walk of our life and we decided to go there by cycles. But the policemen stop us and at the destination and say that you can place your cycles here, park your cycles, and go uphill by walking. We feel quite strong and determinations because we get a chance to walk a longest destination of our life. Me and my friends worked flat out, and in journey we find a temple, famous Himachal temple that was situation over the hill. We went there and we found there is a scenery of Himachali kings place there. The inside environment of that temple was very spick and span. The rooms are well airy and the staff was very good and lenient with us. The one thing I know about Himachali people, they are very cooperative. They have very good sense of
You can
humor.
stop. You can stop. Now moving on to third part. Herein I'll ask you some questions related to the same topic. Okay. So, what sort of outdoor activities are common in your country?
In my country, children are used to playing cricket, baseball, and volleyball. But the favorite outdoor activity of children was football because it's a national game of my country.
Okay. So, are there any differences between outdoor activities played by children in the past and the activities that are being played by children in the present?
Truly speaking, in past days, children are used to playing games like hide and seek, and nowadays children are fond of playing football because it gives them extra energy. In past, the children are playing cricket, but nowadays the trend of cricket is quite less as compared to baseball.
Okay. So, tell me, what is your favorite outdoor activity?
Honestly speaking, baseball is my favorite outdoor activity because it helps me to stay fit, and I am very good player at baseball. And my teammates are also good. On Sundays, we often do matches with our nearby countryside team.
Okay. Is leisure important to everyone?
Categorically speaking, leisure is too important for everyone because in leisure time we can able to keep our body fit and relieve the stress. I think the stress is a most destructive factor in today's world. So leisure time is important for everyone.
Okay. So, do women have more leisure than men?
I wish I had more information about that, but categorically speaking, it does not. It depends on from the way of their working. Nowadays, the women are working more than men. They have also to perform household works, but men are not able to perform household chores. So it depends from person to person.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. That's the end. You can leave.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. As you might have observed how student performed, let's find out what can be the feedback for that student. According to me, that student performed above average. He was good, but he could be better. And as per the 4 parameters, the first parameter, fluency, I have given him 6.5 in fluency. Why? Because I think he could be a little better. His body posture was fine. He was able to maintain eye contact. He was speaking fluently. He was able to articulate his ideas. But yes, because of his tone, it could be a little bit better. Okay. So lexical resources, the words he used, some of the words were in repetition. For example, to the best of my knowledge, he used twice or maybe thrice, and he also used truly speaking. So this happens with all other students. I've noticed several times that students do this. Quite often they, cram 2-3 expressions and they tend to use them all the time in the speaking session. But examiner does not really appreciate it. So you can come up with variations. That would be appreciated more. And yes, in lexical resources he used some words which were really, good or uncommon, I believe. For example, he also used worked flat out, which is quite uncommon, and I really liked it, the way he used it. Uphill task and many other expressions, similar sort of expressions, you would get to notice if you go back and listen to the conversation or listen to the speaking session. Pronunciation, according to me, was fine or average because he could use more modulation, especially during cue card. I noticed, in the end, his tone became really dull, but in the beginning it was fine. And the words were clear, he was audible, and he used pauses which were natural enough, and the accent was also less affected, I believe, and there was no mother tongue influence. So I have given him 6 in pronunciation and 6 in lexical resources. I might not have mentioned the score in lexical resources before. So grammar range and accuracy I've given 6. I was thinking of scoring 5.5, but I think the range was still better. Okay, but yes, there were few grammar mistakes. For example, instead of using simple present tense, he was using past tense when he was narrating story. So this happens with all other students. I have, also noticed a couple of times that this, student, most of the time students do, they, flip the tenses while they are speaking. For example, he said, he was talking about the past and he said, in the past children do something, or children are playing these sort of games. And instead of saying children, he said children's. And he also said men's instead of men. So you need to remember, students, that children is a plural form and men is also a plural form. You cannot use s, or you cannot it does not sound men's. It is always men and children. So these are very minor mistakes. Considering his range, I still tend to give him 6. So this is the whole feedback. Overall score becomes 6. Considering the scores in these 4 parameters divided by 4, it becomes 6 overall. And I think this student has the potential to improve. Similarly, you might have already noticed that what sort of mistakes you do not have to make. Okay, thank you for now. Bye bye.